What is up guys, this is Jacob Cruz from Hobbywing North America, and today I am going to show you the differences and what I feel about the G3 and the G3X. Let's get into it. To start off, let's go over the two main factors of the G3 and the G3X ESCs. For the G3X, it is mainly used for 1/10 scale stock racing. This is due to the Speedo having a little bit more power. Now, on the other hand, we have the G3, which is mainly used for 1/10 scale modified racing, and it has a little bit less power and is a little bit more smooth. Now, that does not mean the G3 and the G3X are just specifically for those classes. Since I run mod, I can run both the G3 and the G3X just fine, so you can put both on your power package. Now, if you are switching in between those two speedos, remember to always recalibrate afterwards because things can get a little bit messed up if you don't recalibrate if you switch between the two. Now, if we are talking about internal factors like disc brake mode and softening, there are a bunch of similarities between the G3 and the G3X. However, there are some little differences here and there, and if you want to find information on that, go on their website hobbywingdirect.com, and you can find that in the description for each product. A quick heads up, you need 13 gauge wires on the G3X for weight, and it makes the power not as aggressive, making it a little bit easier to drive. The G3 comes with 13 gauge wires. Now, if we're looking to the advantages of the G3X and the G3, I would say the G3X is perfect for wide open tracks, especially when it has traction. And for the G3, I would say it's perfect for small tracks like carpet or just small asphalt tracks in general because it would be less power, more easy on the infield. Now, if we're looking to the G3X, you would not need as much turbo if we're going through the settings. But again, you can play around with it however you like. Again, it's your preference, but I'm just saying you don't really need much turbo because it is already built in with power. Let's put rotors into perspective. For example, we could use a 12.5 rotor with a G3X ESC. This gives it a little bit more ease on the throttle, so it would fit aggressive drivers. So for me, it doesn't really fit me because I already have a smooth throttle finger, but for more aggressive drivers, I would recommend that. Now, since we're diving deeper into the G3 and the G3X, it is all up to your preference on what you prefer on your car. Now, for me, for example, I prefer the G3X ESC. This gives a little bit more aggression to your car, a little bit more power, which perfectly balances my smooth driving style. Now, let's go to another scenario where you are more an aggressive driver, which you would probably prefer a G3 ESC. This is a little bit less power, so it would probably balance out better because with the G3X, maybe it would just be too much power for you on the track. So again, it is all up to your preferences. Now for me, I've been running Hobbywing for around 3 years now, and for those past 3 years, Hobbywing has been incredible. The reliability is amazing, the durability is also amazing, and for starters to the pros, I would recommend Hobbywing technology any day of the week. Now, the next thing I want to add is a shout out to Charlie Swenka and Matthew Gonzalez for all their hospitality and support. And without you guys, this wouldn't be possible, so thank you. And that is it for today's video about what is the difference in how I feel about the G3 and the G3X ESCs. If you guys have any questions, you can find me through social media, through Facebook and Instagram. It has been an honor doing this video for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.